This story is based on true events.
In the bustling streets of New York City, amidst the hustle and bustle of everyday life, there lived a man named Jack. Jack wasn't your typical high-flying executive or wealthy entrepreneur. Instead, he spent his days working as a cashier in a local grocery store. Despite the mundane nature of his job, Jack harbored a secret passion that set him apart from his peers: investing. While scanning groceries and exchanging pleasantries with customers, Jack's mind was always buzzing with thoughts of stocks, bonds, and market trends. He devoured books and articles on finance, soaking up every piece of information he could find. Inspired by the success stories of legendary investors like Warren Buffett and the innovative spirit of visionaries like Jeff Bezos, Jack dreamed of one day making his mark in the world of finance. To Jack, investing wasn't just about making money. It was a way to secure his future, build wealth, and achieve financial freedom. He saw it as a path to a better life, one where he wouldn't have to worry about living paycheck to paycheck or struggling to make ends meet. Despite his humble beginnings and lack of formal education in finance, Jack approached investing with a sense of determination and optimism. He believed that with hard work, dedication, and a little bit of luck, he could turn his dreams into reality. As he went about his daily routine, Jack couldn't shake the feeling that he was meant for something more than just ringing up groceries. He felt a calling, a sense of purpose that drove him to pursue his passion for investing with unwavering enthusiasm. And so, in the heart of New York City, amidst the chaos and noise of the urban jungle, Jack dared to dream of a future filled with wealth, success, and financial independence. Little did he know that his journey was about to take him on a roller coaster ride of ups and downs, triumphs and setbacks that would ultimately shape the course of his life forever. One ordinary day, as Jack went about his usual routine at the grocery store, he stumbled upon something that would change his life forever. A small article tucked away in the corner of a newspaper, highlighting a promising tech startup on the brink of revolutionizing the industry. Intrigued by the company's bold vision and innovative ideas, Jack's curiosity was piqued. Ignoring the doubts and skepticism of his friends and family, who cautioned him against risking his hard-earned savings on what they deemed to be a risky venture, Jack couldn't shake the feeling that this was an opportunity he couldn't afford to miss. With a sense of excitement and anticipation coursing through his veins, he made a decision that would alter the course of his destiny. He would invest everything he had into the startup's stock. With each click of the mouse and every dollar he committed to his investment, Jack felt a mixture of exhilaration and apprehension. He knew that he was taking a leap of faith, venturing into uncharted territory with no guarantee of success. But deep down, he believed in the potential of the company and the power of his own instincts. As the weeks turned into months, Jack watched with bated breath as the startup's stock price began to climb steadily higher. The company exceeded expectations, attracting attention from investors and analysts alike. Despite the volatile nature of the market, Jack remained steadfast in his belief, trusting in the vision of the company's founders and the strength of his own conviction. With each passing day, Jack's investment grew in value, bringing him one step closer to his dreams of financial freedom and independence. He felt a sense of pride and accomplishment, knowing that his leap of faith had paid off in ways he never could have imagined. Little did Jack know, however, that his journey was far from over. For as quickly as his fortunes had risen, they were about to come crashing down with a force that would shake him to his core. But for now, in this moment of triumph and success, Jack allowed himself to revel in the glow of his achievements, savoring the taste of victory as he dared to reach for the stars. With each passing day, Jack's investment in the tech startup continued to flourish, defying the odds and surpassing even the loftiest of expectations. The company's stock price soared to new heights, propelled by groundbreaking innovations and a relentless drive for success. As Jack monitored his portfolio with a mixture of excitement and disbelief, he couldn't help but feel a sense of validation. His decision to trust his instincts and take a leap of faith had paid off in ways he had never dared to imagine. With each uptick in the stock price, Jack's confidence grew, bolstered by the knowledge that he had made the right choice. Word of Jack's success spread quickly, attracting attention from friends, family, and colleagues alike. They marveled at his uncanny ability to pick winners in the market, seeking his advice and guidance on their own investment endeavors. Jack found himself thrust into the spotlight, hailed as a financial wizard and guru of the stock market. But amidst the flurry of congratulations and accolades, Jack remained humble and grounded. He knew that his success was not solely a result of luck or intuition, but of hard work, diligence, and a willingness to take calculated risks. He credited the wisdom of financial luminaries like Warren Buffett and Jeff Bezos, whose teachings had shaped his approach to investing and shaped his understanding of the market. As Jack watched his wealth grow with each passing day, he remained mindful of the lessons he had learned along the way. He understood that the road to success was paved with obstacles and challenges, and that true wealth was not measured by the size of one's bank account, but by the impact one had on the world around them. And so, as Jack basked in the glow of his achievements, he resolved to use his newfound wealth and influence for good, paying it forward to those in need and making a positive difference in the lives of others. For Jack knew that true success was not just about amassing wealth, but about leaving a legacy that would endure for generations to come. As Jack's investments continued to thrive, he allowed himself to dream of a future filled with endless possibilities. He envisioned a life of luxury and abundance, free from the constraints of financial worries and uncertainty. But little did he know that his dreams were about to come crashing down with a force that would shake him to his very core. It started with a whisper, a murmur of unrest in the market that sent shockwaves rippling through the financial world. At first, Jack dismissed it as mere noise, confident in the strength of his investments and the resilience of the companies he had put his faith in. But as the days turned into weeks, the whispers grew louder, until they could no longer be ignored. A sudden market downturn sent stocks plummeting, wiping out a significant portion of Jack's investments in the blink of an eye. He watched in horror as his carefully curated portfolio crumbled before his eyes, leaving him reeling with shock and disbelief. For Jack, the fall from grace was swift and merciless. Overnight, he went from being the darling of the stock market to just another casualty of the financial storm. He felt a sense of despair wash over him as the realization sunk in that his dreams of wealth and success had been shattered in an instant. As he watched helplessly from the sidelines, Jack couldn't help but question where it had all gone wrong. Had he been too reckless in his investments, too blinded by greed and ambition to see the warning signs? Or was it simply a case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time, a victim of forces beyond his control? In the midst of his despair, Jack turned to the teachings of Bernie Sanders for guidance. He remembered the senator's words about the true meaning of wealth and the importance of living a life free from fear and financial ruin. And as he reflected on his own journey, Jack realized that true wealth was not measured by the size of his bank account, but by the strength of his character and the resilience of his spirit. Armed with this newfound wisdom, Jack resolved to pick up the pieces of his shattered dreams and start anew. He knew that the road ahead would be long and difficult, but he refused to let this setback define him. For Jack understood that true success was not about avoiding failure, but about how one responded to it. And so, with courage and determination in his heart, Jack began the journey to rebuild his life from the ashes of his past. In the aftermath of the devastating market crash, Jack found himself grappling with a profound sense of disillusionment and despair. Gone were the dreams of financial freedom and abundance that had once filled his thoughts with hope and optimism. In their place lay a void, a gaping emptiness that seemed impossible to fill. But amidst the wreckage of his shattered dreams, Jack found solace in the wisdom of Bernie Sanders. He remembered the senator's words about the true meaning of wealth, that it wasn't about amassing riches or living a life of luxury, but about having the freedom to live without fear of financial ruin. And as he reflected on his own journey, Jack realized that true wealth was not something that could be measured in dollars and cents, but in the intangible qualities of peace, security, and contentment. With this revelation, Jack's perspective began to shift. He realized that his obsession with money and material wealth had blinded him to the things that truly mattered in life: the love of family and friends, the joy of pursuing one's passions, and the simple pleasures of everyday living. He understood that true happiness could not be found in the pursuit of external riches, but in the cultivation of inner peace and fulfillment. Armed with this newfound understanding, Jack resolved to chart a new course for his life. He no longer chased after fleeting symbols of success, but sought instead to build a life of meaning and purpose. He reconnected with loved ones, nurturing the relationships that had been neglected in his pursuit of wealth. He rediscovered the simple joys of life, taking long walks in the park, watching the sunset over the city skyline, and savoring the taste of a home-cooked meal. As he embraced this new way of living, Jack found a sense of peace that had eluded him for so long. He no longer measured his worth by the size of his bank account, but by the depth of his connections with others and the richness of his experiences. And in doing so, he discovered a wealth far greater than anything money could buy: the wealth of a life well lived. With a newfound sense of purpose and clarity, Jack embarked on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. He knew that rebuilding his life would not be easy, but he was determined to rise from the ashes of his past and create a future filled with hope and possibility. Jack started by taking stock of his strengths and passions, recognizing that his experiences in the financial world had equipped him with valuable knowledge and skills. Armed with this awareness, he set out to carve a new path for himself, one that would allow him to use his talents to make a positive impact in the world. Drawing inspiration from his own struggles and triumphs, Jack decided to pursue a career as a financial advisor. He saw it as an opportunity to help others navigate the complexities of the financial world, sharing his insights and wisdom to guide them toward a brighter future. As he embarked on this new chapter of his life, Jack approached his work with a sense of humility and empathy. He understood the challenges that his clients faced, having experienced firsthand the ups and downs of the market. With compassion and understanding, he listened to their concerns and fears, offering practical advice and support to help them achieve their financial goals. But Jack's journey didn't stop there. He also sought to make a difference in his community, volunteering his time and resources to support causes close to his heart. Whether it was helping to feed the homeless, mentoring at-risk youth, or advocating for social justice, Jack was determined to use his privilege and influence for the greater good. As he immersed himself in his work and his community, Jack found a sense of fulfillment and purpose that he had never experienced before. He realized that true wealth wasn't measured by the size of his bank account, but by the impact he had on the lives of others. And in that realization, Jack found the true meaning of success, not as a destination to be reached, but as a journey to be embraced with open arms. As Jack continued on his journey of self-discovery and transformation, he found himself reflecting on the lessons he had learned along the way. He realized that his experiences, both the triumphs and the setbacks, had shaped him into the person he had become, and he was grateful for each and every one of them. One of the most important lessons Jack had learned was the importance of resilience in the face of adversity. He understood that life was full of unexpected twists and turns, and that true strength lay in the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. He had experienced firsthand the pain of failure and the sting of disappointment. But he had also discovered the power of perseverance and determination to overcome even the greatest of challenges. Another lesson Jack had learned was the value of humility and empathy in his interactions with others. He realized that true success was not about elevating oneself above others, but about lifting others up and helping them reach their full potential. He had seen how a kind word or a helping hand could make all the difference in someone's life, and he was determined to be a force for good in the world. But perhaps the most important lesson Jack had learned was the true meaning of wealth. He understood now that wealth was not just about money or material possessions, but about the richness of life experiences, the depth of human connections, and the sense of fulfillment that comes from living with purpose and passion. He had discovered that true wealth could not be bought or sold. It had to be cultivated from within. As Jack looked back on his journey, he felt a sense of gratitude for the opportunities he had been given and the lessons he had learned. He knew that his path had been difficult at times, but he also knew that it had been worth it. For in the end, it wasn't about the destination. It was about the journey itself and the person he had become along the way. The moral of Jack's story is that true wealth is not solely defined by material possessions or financial success, but by the depth of our experiences, the strength of our relationships, and the impact we make on the world around us. Through his journey of ups and downs in the financial world, Jack learns that resilience, empathy, and humility are invaluable qualities that contribute to a rich and fulfilling life. He discovers that while setbacks may occur, it's how we respond to them and grow from them that ultimately defines our success. Moreover, Jack comes to understand that the pursuit of wealth should not overshadow the importance of living a life guided by purpose, compassion, and integrity. In essence, the story teaches us that true wealth lies in finding balance, cultivating inner fulfillment, and making meaningful contributions to the lives of others.